flag in Mike's hand, so that was the main accomplishment. As you see, Brad Keselowski on the bottom of Denny Hamlin. I don't know that I expected that, but as we've seen a lot of times this year, Clint, Denny doesn't necessarily take off as good as some of the other cars.
Yeah, but he's going to be good. Now look, right here, these are those guys that are coming from the back. You have to make some hay right here. You have to get to the front.
Oh! Not already. They're out. Preece is out. Larson's out. Other ones with damage. They'll be able to continue. Fuel can ruptured. Preece is over.
This field, when something happens at this particular racetrack, it happens in a hurry.
Already, Ryan Preece is done.
Get out here, guys.
That's not cool, though, about the fuel can
Trying
rupture.
to get out.
I know this ain't a points position race, but that is not good at all to see.
You see Cole Custer right there,
Back
sitting at the top of the racetrack with that window net still up.
Spun backwards a little bit like we had at Bill
Hey
McGray.
guys, I know he's okay, or trying to make sure he's okay, but get the car out.
That was Cole Custer on the radio right there. This
Get a
60
fire
car,
extinguisher.
saw Ryan
Water
Preece
and
get out of it, but
seafoam,
man,
yeah.
that was a massive hit
Come on.
that he took into the outside wall. And
Kyle
they were 3 wide on the front
Larson's
straightaway.
not going to
See
win
a lot of
tonight.
damage right there.
He might can continue.
Kyle Larson.
And some other ones. Blaney
Blaney's
also. Blaney might actually could still
Well, this
win
is
though
exactly
if it ain't
the
too
pressure
much
that it
damage.
puts on these drivers.
Yeah,
in
he
these
still might could
segments.
win.
You have to go. That's
He's going
what they
behind
were
the
trying
wall
to do.
though.
That car's
Yeah, he ain't going to win.
going to the house. Here's your other champion. We just got done saying the 5, the 9, and the 12 had trouble yesterday.
Chase.
It all starts right here with Gilliland in the middle. Preece
I don't want to watch this.
is going to come around here. The 3 wide.
Back
off
into
of
the wall.
4.
Way too
See
aggressive.
Zilich coming on the bottom.
He gonna come down right here, ain't he? Ain't enough room. Yeah, the squeeze. And, yeah, Larson came up. I think.
I don't know that Ryan Preece knew that the 34 was still there. He went down the racetrack.
Hard.
Yeah.
That was an extremely hard hit with that 60 car.
I don't think Larson knew they were 3 wide.
Cleared. To your point or not, Kevin, yeah, that's what started it.
It just
Larson
catches
came
the
up,
left
didn't
rear.
he?
You see him come down the racetrack right there. And that just sends Larson almost head on into the fence. On board with Ryan Blaney.
Yeah, Preece came down. Yep. He didn't know they were 3 wide.
See that car of Preece is down there on fire.
Monster grab you,
Board to 17
chew you
was
up,
pushing.
spit you out.
See all those cars checking up right there.
That's a monster mile for you. That reminds me of 2002 monster.
Look at it from on board the 5 of Kyle Larson.
2002 Dover race. Yep, hooked and
Got hooked in the right turned him
damn, it's vicious.
up into the wall. But this is that scenario, you know.
I know that cushion.
Problems
Preece's
yesterday
head went
qualifying, whether it was
backwards
penalties or
and toward the
whatever else.
outside. Oh, is this? That's Blaney. He got hit a little bit.
But this isn't the
But
last
Preece's
of it.
head
You
went
gotta
out this
invert
way.
This second
I don't
segment.
like
This is not necessarily when I thought this was going to happen. I looked for this mayhem to happen in a second segment, and here we are. Right
What
off
about
the
your
bat.
head? Might be
You've
hitting
raced
this
here so
rail
many
right
times
here.
as
Is what
well,
I'm
Clint.
It's a
And
Ford
you
too.
know
So
that when it happens at this racetrack
you
and
get whiplash.
somebody gets, especially on the straightaways like that, and when a car gets out of control and they start mixing it up, you just can't slow down, and everything just funnels down so fast, and tore up a bunch of good race cars right there.
Custer's obviously trying to get his lent back to the garage area. That's why his window net's still up.
So let's just wow, what a hit, Clint. I mean, that is a massive left side impact right there. Yeah, you don't ever hit anything soft here, and then all these cars full of fuel right there, probably still up in the fuel neck. And
Well, the way it pulled that left rear wheel around, it was in the wheel well pretty weird. I don't know if it maybe pulled the
Had to see him out
collector tube
as fast
off
as
of it
it
or
did.
something.
Yeah.
See how the left
It did.
rear's way back in the fender,
Yeah.
and there's nothing in there. I think it jerked all that out. That's what caused the fire.
and they'll fill these cars up all the way into that fuel neck. That's how you fill the car up where Clint circled right there. And that whole thing will be full of fuel.
Okay, Larry. Some of these cars are locked in. what can we do to these race cars that are locked in to be a part of the show in that third segment?
All right, remember, there were 9 drivers involved, some with major damage like Ryan Preece, some with just slight damage. This is 3 segments. It's almost like 3 races. We reset every single one. We'll reset after 75. We'll reset after the second 75, and that's when we start that 200-lap race. If you are Kyle Larson, Ryan Blaney, or Chase Elliott, you are locked in the show. If you can get that car repaired before the start of that final 200-lap segment, you are already locked in. You can start it. Now the others, I think Preece, their day is done. But if you are John Hunter Nemechek, Cole Custer, Todd Gilliland, Michael McDowell, Suarez, if you can get your car repaired now, you are still reset and you can start that second segment of 75 laps.
And that's why you saw them trying to stay in the car and get it to the garage area as fast as possible.
I'm not sure that Cole Custer's getting that one back out. You know, both front wheels right there headed in different directions. But you see all the cars that were involved, and now you see the drivers locked into the final segment.
This is not where my focus was, and Mike, thank God you're back
Yes.
in the booth with us. You did a wonderful job. I knew you were going to nail it. You look good up there.
I learned from one of the best. I spent a lot of Friday nights in the PA booth at Stafford, Connecticut. Frank Scamato, Eddie LaRue on the flag stand, and Frank was a showman. So he really did. I tried to do it well.
What, is it in the arm and the rib? Well, like, what's the technique?
Well, it's the figure 8.
Oh, yeah.
All right, to get them going.
Gotta have
And then
figure
it's
eight.
snap, snap, snap on every row.
Figure 8, snap, snap, snap. That's the combo, baby. Mike, a lot happened since you were down there.
Yeah, did I cause that, or what happened there?
Well, no.